What's going on, good people? It's Khalil Gibran one time for your mind, two times for your spine. You got a five trip, aka Prezi Trip, in the building. It was just his B day yesterday. Clap it up, you know. 131 is officially Prezi Trip Day. You know what I'm saying? It's a big weekend coming up. There's a lot of celebrating coming up. You know you're gonna have the Patron on deck. You know how he get, you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Looking forward to a good year. Mad gains. You see, came from the gym, arms looking all swole. You know what I'm talking about? Hair freshly done. You know what I'm talking about? Shape up. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be a good year this year. Get that
facts.
right, Trip.
Got started off right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to get on stream today just to set the tone. You know, me and you, we have a lot of talks offline. You know, just planning certain things out, and I wanna document those things more so we have receipts when certain things happen. We can like pull it up like, yo, this is what we said. This is what we projected, and we executed. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's very important to me this year. Also, was very important to me this year is monetization, cashing out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we got a lot of proof of concept in a lot of different areas. We had a little echo, but to me, the last step is these big deals. And when I say these big deals, I always reference when I witnessed Winner Circle get their deal from our blueprint. I said, yo, if they was able to get 6 million, we should be able to get 10 million.
Facts.
And they only got that from a record deal.
They ain't
Um,
even really cash out.
right. So I watched the Nori podcast today with Joe Button, and it was very inspiring just on the fact that he said he cashed out on the same episodes 3 times.
Mm,
He said he did a deal with Revolt, he did a deal with Title, and he did a deal with Mass Appeal. And he sold them
Saying when
all the
you
same
own some shit, when you own it, you can kind of lease it out anywhere.
facts. And like, last year I did a lot of studying on YouTube, and like now where I'm at is just kind of studying streaming services. And even I feel like that's a lane for us where we can have exclusive things on our exclusive streaming service. Um, because I feel like that's just a model that everybody is transferring to, that subscription based model. I don't know how sustainable it is long term, but we even see with Frontier Flights, they doing a 400 summer or you could fly pass for $400.
I think it's just having that balance of subscription and free. Like,
Right.
or not free, but like, talking about shit that you don't gotta subscribe to and pay monthly. Some people just want to pay once or whenever they decide they, you know, and I think that's why for me those companies be like really, really trying to jump into that lane too, because it's just a easier way to recur funds.
Right.
Because they know most people not even gonna use it.
So I want to ask you, how do you feel about the equity of Jersey right now as a whole?
I think I think that the equity isn't even where it's supposed to be at. People don't give Jersey the credit that that people inside Jersey think they get.
Mm.
Like the
So,
whole rock your hips, they think that's a Philly thing down here.
mm. And what do you think? What do you think? What do you think contributed to the success of that perception?
Like you said, there's no documentation of the receipts.
Mm.
People having the receipts and not like you feel me putting them out there or letting it be known that they got the receipts.
Hey, I was doing some analyzing today too, and I was also thinking because I seen Rob G made a post, and I actually called Rob G this morning too. He told me to call him 2 days ago, but I'm like, let me just call him this morning. Let me see what we talk about. And he was trying to get me to find an editor to put my head on some old video with him and talk about why Philly still not dance, some shit like that. And I kind of wasn't really feeling it. And in my mind, I'm just like, yo, Jersey got to step it up. We don't even understand the metrics and what's really happening
They don't. And people
because
was hating.
what you say.
I was gonna say people was hating on the chick Coily Ray, but she actually, was trying to shine some light on Jersey.
And,
They
and
was
that's the
together.
thing. And that's the thing, right? They think they think that record is viral just because it's viral. No, Lil Uzi has a record label behind him. He has a team of people pushing that record, and I feel like
Yeah,
that's what a lot of Jersey people not taking into consideration. Coily Ray is signed to a label who has a team full of people pushing that record, and everybody from Jersey is just making TikToks about how Philly's stealing our shit instead of trying to have a record that can garner that amount of push to have a team pushing that record like they pushing these other two records.
but people be in competition with each other instead of trying to really, do something together. 'Cause that's the only way niggas could really be strong is if they move together. They see niggas is trying to block. So while niggas trying to block, you gotta boom rush that shit.
On everything, on everything. So how you feel about how Fade on the board right now?
I'm feeling fade on the board, pause, but like he be like you said, when we was talking to him at the end of the year, he been doing everything he said he was gonna do. You feel me? If not more.
Right. I feel like go ahead.
I was gonna say I feel like, it's early and it's really like a marathon to the end of the year. Can you keep that momentum high? That's really the true test.
And my hot take is that he won't be able to.
We'll see. We'll keep the people posted.
But you know why I say that though? I'm about to get on my Shannon Sharp shit.
Yeah. Hold on, break that down.
My hen dog with the black and mild across from Skip. Hey Skip, hey Skip. Feel me? But nah, I just me personally, DJ Fade is stepping into a new zone. Um, that he has no idea what he's in for. He has no clue or perception of this new level of initiation of business that he's stepping into. He doesn't really know the terrain, the psychological rules of engagement of the warfare. He don't know none of that.
Man, saying, they can hit the DM and get the consulting.
But it's the thing. He too proud to do that.
Hey man, ain't that like one of the sins or something?
Yeah, seven deadly sins were because um, let me finish smoking this and I'm gonna break it down some more. he don't want to put on the board, or it seems like nobody wants to put on the board because not only him, that he don't want to admit that he is a student of New Jeru. And to my knowledge and from what I'm perceiving from my perspective, everybody that stepped away from that New Jeru light kind of like dimmed down.
Yeah, and then when they step back in, shit get hot.
Yeah, you feel me? So I'm feeling like he has to
But you
experience
did
that
say that though. At the beginning of the year, you pulling back from everybody and you doing New Jeru. That's it.
word. And I'm gonna present, like I'm presenting to everybody, like, yo, you gotta. It's really get down and lay down. Cause I'm presenting deals to everybody, and if you ain't getting down with it, then there's no what we doing. You feel me? And the deal I'm presenting to Fade is a brand deal and a record deal. I'm gonna present it like this, uh, because in my opinion, it's gonna be tough for Fade to sell merch. Cause I'm not buying that Fade shirt. I'm being honest. Cause let's just be real. What does that Fade shirt represent?
Nah, I don't know. Dancing DJ.
Exactly. Which is why he has to tie it to something bigger, which is New Jeru, for it really to all make sense for him. Um, Another thing, right? I still feel like we need to do the award show we've been talking about for a long time.
And I feel like that too.
I don't know if you heard what Abs put in the group chat.
Nah,
'Cause I was asking about the Grammys. He was like, "Yo, man, I wish the Social Awards come back. Like, I wish the BET Hip Hop Awards are really the Hip Hop Awards, and they leave that other shit to the regular BET Awards." Like, so basically
that's
saying he.
because niggas don't own anything.
Mm,
That's the bottom line. White people own BT. Black
mm,
people don't own that.
mm, mm, mm. So yeah, cause all right, so boom. This in my mind, this how I'm seeing it, right? I'm seeing a $10 million deal with Rock Nation, brokered by Young Guru for New Jerusalem Records, us as a whole record label. Now that may be over years delivering 10 to 15 albums, a certain amount of new signed artists a year because I remember me and John used to talk about the Winter Circle deal all the time. And they deal was they had to sign two new artists every year.
Yeah,
Word. So that's why John start back fucking with me after they got they deal. He was like, yo, you could be one of them two new artists that they gotta sign. And I'm like, but I'm just still rocking just to see how it panned out or whatever. Um, Long story short, that never panned out with me, and they end up signing the dude Jay Beezy. So end up being the Jay Beezy dude and Eli Frost was the next two artists that they was going to sign for the cycle that they had to sign the new artists. So I say that to say I'm envisioning the same thing, and I'm saying that with that $10 million that we will get from Rock Nation, we can leverage all Jersey artists,
that's a
like
fact.
the same way RZA did with Wu Tang, and that's why I'm this year. I feel like the theme is Wu Jeru, really leveraging and capitalizing off the collective of Jersey, and that includes Jersey hip hop, Jersey club, Jersey politics,
Jersey media.
all of that, sports, all of that. You know what I'm saying? and it's leveraging all of that into bigger situations, from Netflix to Revolt to Rock Nation to what else I got right down here.
I think you mute.
Yo, you get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it's time for that. And I I feel like the only thing that might get away from that is that petty competition of people not really seeing the bigger picture, which makes me feel like we got to take that Jeff Bezos approach.
Oh, you can't say it though. You can't say it. You can't tell niggas. You heard? Hey, yo.
But that's how I gotta be though.
Yeah, and niggas not even smart enough to fucking look it up though. That's the funny
Er,
shit.
and I know that that's our edge against everybody. Like niggas not really going to study like how we really like go into shit and really go into the details and the fine print and shit. Like people only go for the Spark Note version of shit.
Yeah, the clips.
Facts. And they only that's the type of results they get is that those type of results. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like it's domination on the board because without us, they can't really move too far.
Cause
Because
they always waiting.
always waiting. You see this past month, board been slower than the motherfucker.
Yeah. Niggas start checking in like, yo, you good, bro? Like,
Word, word,
everything good.
word.
Gotta let shit marinate for a minute.
Everything. And I think niggas got to move around fade just to show, just for a certain exhibition, right? Cause I feel like hearing that I'm witnessing a great John through fade right now.
Hmm.
Now when Great John started to get a little bit of wave, started, you know what I'm saying? She started getting a little different in the relationship. And I feel like that's what's happening with Fade right now. So I feel like we gotta make another Fade.
Hey man, you know, but you know, it's always been the one man band.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. And I don't want to over invest in certain pieces. You put all them eggs in them certain baskets, and then it's like
Hmm.
what you left with.
But that's why that Bezos effect is different.
Real talk. Real talk. And cause like it just interesting how I just be looking at certain shit and how certain people think they can like move faster than you or outsmart you or it just be real entertaining and comical when you just step back and look at it. But it's just a certain mobility on the board that I'm about to just execute at on. And like I'm about to really utilize Rob G.
Mm.
I was on the phone with Todd Marley the other day and shit, and I asked him, I'm like, yo, you think I should fuck with Rob G? He like, nah. And he gave me his reasons why, and it was valid. You feel me? And usually I will go with it, but it's like the shit that's going on with Fade right now. It's like I gotta use Rob G.
But Rob G got a little bit of pull, in
He
the
got a
city.
lot of pull.
Got a little bit of pull, but
I'm saying from his prime.
yeah.
You feel me? Because he had that I'm so Brick City.
But you know what's crazy? I feel like when certain shit just be in you, then then you take the right circumstances to pull that shit back out.
Facts. Facts. And like I remember right before Fade started promoting this party, I was talking to him on 4-5. Feel me? Just had him out there, we was just talking and shit. And then I peeped when Fade had his party, that shit had him even more out there. You feel me? And like, he kind of back in his bag a little bit. He posting old clips, he making trailers. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like,
He outside.
you know what I'm saying? It just be like, whoa, like niggas be just be needing that gas. And even with Fade, like me telling him like, yo, you need to do a show. Him running with that and just how that revitalized the board in a certain way. And it's like, oh, okay.
But they won't never say,
And that's and for me, that's what comes into the brand deals. Cause it's like you gotta throw this on your body. Like there's no other way around it, bro. Like you feel me?
yeah, that's a fact.
There's no other way around it. And that's why I like with Rob G because all in all, we from the same hood in a certain way. So it's like all that equity is gonna
Yeah, it's gonna hit different.
it's definitely gonna hit different. And like he got that like street texture to the club music. So it's even more different. You feel me? Cause I seen I seen Rocco and Skrilla in the spot with him.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that picture just now, actually.
Word. You feel me? Max out be tapping in when he robs you on off his shit. You feel me? So it just bring that. Cause Rob G had niggas that's gang banging now. He had them dancing. Real shit.
I remember, nigga.
So it's like a different texture that is necessary. And I feel like that's a good bridge for us. Like that's like a home court advantage for us. That Rob G texture and that essence.
Yeah, that's really a layup.
Word. 'Cause everything else is going to be like as shit grow, it's gonna be a little funny. And that's why I left. I was at the door, I was waiting outside. And there was certain people that was like trying to skip the line. Like the nigga Eshell Vaughn came trying to skip the line. Like, oh, we working. And they trying to skip the line and shit. And I was about to say something. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going. Like, I ain't even about to fuck up their party. Like, I'm gonna just go home. Um, but it just I could just see how the politics and the Hollywood isms is gonna come. That was only one party, so it's like I already know what's gonna look like. So I feel like for us, it's important to create as much home court advantage as possible. And I feel like doing that. I feel like starting off with the Jersey Award show, or it could even be a night of just Jersey appreciation. I feel like that's very important in establishing.
I think that'd be clean. Jersey appreciation. Give it up for some of the people that came from me and put it down for Jersey, and
Mm-hmm,
also some shine some light on some new people.
Up and comers, yep. Yep. Just a night for everybody to be appreciated. You feel me? Have some performances, all that shit. Feel me? Still give out some awards, little shit, but Like, everybody come out. Like, and like how I was trying to run it is I was trying to have me control the hip hop scene and everything else, and Fade control the club world. But like how it's looking right now, it's looking like I gotta break it down and have like Rob G and this person and this person. This
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying? Like
but I think that make it a little bit better anyway, because you get different vibes.
it do make it better though. It do. But it make it more personalities that I guess I had to interact with. I be really want to delegate like that's your sector.
But shit, when it comes to the club music, you could let Rob G delegate with that shit.
True, but then it's also like he need a little bit more polishing too.
But what I mean is like he deal with them and you deal with him.
Right. Now, that's true. That's true. But I say that because it's two parts of Rob G that I know. One part that I know he could do what you saying, like no problem. Other part is that Rob G we be bullshitting, saying not doing what he say he gonna do, getting high, whining, all that. Like so, it's like
For shit, then he just come home. He probably in the first part right now.
nah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but it's like how I don't know, but
But nah, that shit just I get that shit done. You know what I'm talking about?
nah, but I think he's a good link for that though. I think he definitely a good link for that. But yeah, I feel like the texture is Woo Rule, and getting some of these artists that it's not on people's radar and putting them on the map.
No, I think that's really key though. Because niggas is breaking news, bro. Niggas is really keeping the hood informed
Real talk,
on all aspects of life.
real shit, real shit.
It was really we already built up that brand trust.
On everything.
We just can't break it. That's it.
Word. I gotta go up to Arts High and I get them to approve me for some dates for the for a concert and that award show.
You gonna do it at the school.
Yeah,
That's clean.
word.
You feel me? Donate back to the school.
We doing vibes.
And then, the rest of the profit goes to the nonprofit. Help
Facts,
some more kids.
facts. I'm just trying to think. I think even also like it's very important for Byron to get on the board this year.
Be right.
Word.
That nigga be high. Somebody said they ain't see him in 7 years. Hey, yo, I saw that shit. I'm like, yo,
Hey yo.
what's some Where's Waldo ass?
Nah, real talk. Real talk. But yeah, I gotta get him out outside and create some product. Me and him gotta create a tape together that we gonna sell. You gotta create a merch. You gotta create a merch campaign, all that.
We just gotta get him outside. But
Yeah,
you don't be wanting to be outside, so I know you ain't gonna be able to bring him outside.
I'll be outside a little bit. I can bring B right outside, but just I feel like we be having certain seasons and like seasons like this when it be cold, like we don't really move around too much. Probably when it get warmer, yeah. But even so, I feel like in this time we should be creating product so when it does get warmer,
Exactly.
we got shit to move around with. We got merch already designed and all that
Gotta
shit.
be ahead.
Way ahead. You feel me? We can't wait till that season comes to be trying to cook shit up. Nah. That's how I'm kind of feeling with everybody. I really feel like it got to be that Wu texture. You know, Wu Tang they had tape with all of them. They had tape with duos like Raekwon and Ghostface.
And then they had their own tapes, so that shit was just mad tapes. And that's an easy way to get 10, 15 albums. Easy.
Feel me? And just treat that shit like Marvel. And just have mad different spin-offs and continuations and all that type shit. Just keep pushing it out. And then I'm also even thinking of it on the film aspect where we could create like short films and series for every artist and have like a film catalog as well to go along with the music catalog
No, that's a fact. I think that's really going to separate niggas though.
and everything and everything.
Because the pieces is really in play.
It really is. To me, it's just about packaging it, bagging it up, and distributing it. Everything, the ingredients and all that shit's all here. You got the resources, the connections, all that shit. But yeah, cause like these deals is very important for us to compete with a record like Lil Uzi got. They fucking playing shit and dancing at the Super Bowl. He coming out introducing the Eagles in the NFC Championship. They
And they
scoring a
already know
touchdown
they did
doing
that
that.
shit. I'm like, yo, these niggas doing the ratchet
The
hip hop.
Chiefs was doing that shit in the locker room after they won.
Word.
Feel me? So it's like
Everybody doing that shit. And they don't even know where that shit came from.
that because we don't have no record to all we doing is complaining. There's no record to battle that record. Niggas can't dance to complaints. Feel me?
It's like,
And then even like I watched the You People thing on Netflix today.
I watched a little bit of it.
How you felt about it?
Um, Well, I thought it was funny a little bit, but I be also, on some on some hot shit. So I be laughing at that shit. But then when I started like, listening to the comments, I'm like, well, a little bit of validity in there because there was a lot of Jewish people that was actually in the movie. So I'm sure they had input on what was going on. You feel me? But none of that input was on the other side. You feel me? So
Facts.
that is a little. Nah, look at that.
Everything. Like, you can tell that was a Jewish produced movie. Like,
Yeah, that shit is crazy. But you know, like I said, people don't be owning shit. Niggas don't be, you feel me? So niggas barely even want to support each other. So niggas would rather watch something like that though. For real.
yeah, that shit made me want to go outside and shoot a movie. I'm like, damn, niggas making anything.
But you could tell that shit was like some just put together shit. That shit probably ain't take that long to shoot.
Or that shit
So
probably take
probably
2-3 weeks.
I was gonna say shorter than that.
Where I was being given in Greece.
For real. Bro, they could have shot that shit in like a week, bro. Eight
That,
days.
that ass.
Tops.
That ass.
That bro.
That shit
The
ain't had no
most
crazy plot, nothing like.
yeah, the most probably was, you feel me, the editing of it. But shooting it was nothing.
Mm. Now you right. You right.
Motherfuckers probably shot that shit on their iPhone
That ass.
and got a bag from Netflix. And
Everything.
everybody watched that shit too.
The casting was good. I like the casting.
Yeah, it was alright. It was cool. But what you call it, back out. So, Nipsey's shorty, Orlando.
Where I like how she was looking on screen. She looking thick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She been was thick though.
Word. Had Nia Long up there too. So okay.
Is that the one I'm tired of seeing? I
Yeah.
think it is. Yeah.
I can tell you was tired of seeing about that
Mm, it's
tired of seeing
everywhere.
Trick.
Yeah, everywhere.
She got
Damn,
cheated. She got cheated on. She got something to prove.
they ain't proving it, motherfucker. I don't know. I'm just saying. I just think that, you feel me? I don't know, bro. That shit just different, bro. Like that's not how you get back as a woman. Like that should just look crazy out here.
They don't care.
Like, you know.
You already,
Whatever.
you already, you already know she got a million girls in her ear telling her, hyping her up and shit. So
Well, and they give each other bad advice. A whole bunch of single girls keeping each other single.
can't make this shit up.
Man,
um, but nah. As far as I feel like we need to get a lot of music out there. I feel like we need to go crazy on the streaming on the YouTube. And as far as film, what are some things you think we need to focus on this year?
I think like a series,
Mm,
like maybe like breaking a movie down and then trying to break it into episodes, even if it's like in 20-minute increments.
right.
I think capturing a crowd for a specific time every day for a few weeks, I think that's for me, that's gonna be key in the film shit. Like keep metrics.
Right. Mm. So what service or streaming service or platform you think would best fit that type of series?
Probably like, well, it can't be like Netflix because Netflix they just dropped the shit like the whole thing. Well, no, they did the Kanye shit in the series,
Or
so probably Netflix because I know they are like actively searching for, you feel me, shows, and especially if you already producing it, that should take, you feel me, burden off of them,
or
and they building a headquarters in Jersey.
yeah, and Guru got connections to Netflix, and Mike and Benny do too.
Yeah, I think niggas got to put them back on the board for real, for real.
Mike and Benny, right?
Yeah,
Facts. Now
I
they
think niggas got to really just, put everybody on the board, all the eggs in one basket.
nah
That
real talk,
shit.
real talk. Um, so yeah, I agree with you on the film series. I feel like we also should do a docu series as well. Um, in conjunction, and probably do like some shorts leading up to both of them.
I think niggas got to drop on a book and do like an audio version of it. Maybe not even a written copy,
Right.
just the audio version.
Mm, tough, tough. So that too. Um, definitely got to drop a magazine first quarter. I got to link up with Hot Side tomorrow, and we gonna chop it up about that. A lot of merch drops. Basically, what I'm getting at is that we need a lot more product in the catalog.
That's a fact.
You feel me?
And
Like,
I think t-shirts is like beating a dead horse. Even jackets a little bit too.
it need to be a variety in every section of the catalog, whether it's fashion, music, film. It need to be extensive in every
Man,
category.
I think we need to be the source awards. Do a new Jeru magazine. Have you feel me? Up and coming hip hop. You feel me? Sports. All of that shit in the magazine.
Facts, definitely, and
The
that's what we could.
politics, everything, and just have everything like that.
Facts,
Package it in one thing and do. You feel me? Monthly.
facts, facts. I definitely had that. I definitely agree with that because I even when I go on NJ.com and search for like the high school basketball,
Shit
you can't
weak.
you can't even really read it because you gotta pay for the subscription to NJ.com. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like if I'm a high school basketball fan, I can't even
There's
really get
nowhere for you
yeah, like
to
so
engage in it.
having media to put
And they wonder why motherfuckers don't be getting recruited.
that's a
Cause ain't
fact.
nobody talking about them nowhere.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And the same thing with music. Like you got a lot of these talented artists that nobody is talking about.
Niggas be going to begging in New York and shit, getting trying to get a little piece of crumbs.
You know, everything. And then it can come to a point where we have our own freshman class of up and coming stars. You know what I'm saying? Every year, it'll be like our shit is way more credible than
For real, niggas don't be tapped into what's going on.
yeah, that's definitely a wide open space. Yeah, definitely a wide open space. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling this film series though. I've been watching Netflix a lot this past
And,
month.
but you know what's crazy? I think that it should be how niggas really gonna be able to finesse it. Cityplex, 5 weeks straight. You feel me? package that ticket sales. You feel me? Go pitch that to Netflix. Yo, we proving the market. You feel me? People come out and support this shit. You feel
Right.
me? Niggas already paying for Netflix. They gonna watch it, and then it's gonna even get bigger because now more people could watch it everywhere, and not just in the movie theaters. They can watch it from the comfort of their homes.
Yeah, we definitely gotta sell out the premieres and screenings.
Multiple screenings.
Nah, but that shit gonna be fire though. I already I already can see it. And it's a certain certainty that I have about that film shit and that Netflix level way of doing things. Cause I've been thinking about that ever since niggas did fuck 12.
Nah, that's a fact. You've been on that.
Where and I haven't done like a big video in a minute. So like, I got so many film ideas just in my brain just marinating. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes back to the film, I got so many ideas. And from watching The Sopranos, watching Atlanta, watching The Wire, just watching a lot of different things, just expanded my film palette and the different ideas that I want to express. Watching Inception, watching a whole bunch of classic movies, even watching a lot of romantic comedies, like real shit, like chick flicks, like they're annoying, but they got a certain.
Nah, nigga. They ain't annoying. You talking about some rose petals, bruh. That was
Chill, that's for the close friends, Chip. Chill.
cuz.
Feel me? Sometimes I
I'm
take them out
saying,
there.
dog.
Like, I take them out there.
Hey,
Nah,
nah,
cause everybody got different things they believe in. You feel me? Like, and it's certain things that fulfill us, and it's certain things that fulfill them. And I feel like this is about languages. You feel me? And from traveling, I see how important speaking other languages is. Cause you be thinking it's all good when you're in a space where everybody speaks your language and you don't have to adjust. You feel me? When you get into those other spaces where you out of bounds and you don't have home court advantage, it kind of made me realize like, damn, like I gotta make sure my shit is universal. You feel me? And as far as with those type of movies, they have like that dream do come true type of energy, that Disney effect. You
that's
feel
a
me?
fact.
The sparkle and all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's important because that's what people want. That's what sells people. That's what converts people.
That all this shit work out in the end.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They don't want the process and the grind of the day by day and the studying. You try to tell them that they out of here, but you give them that as the ending, got them every time. You feel me? And to be honest, that's the part of the magnum opus that I was missing for a long time. Like that romantic element of it. And I feel like that element, that's what's really gonna make it scale. Kind of almost more than any other element at first on the surface. Like the other elements is gonna keep it
Keep it interesting, but people love the romanticized
exactly.
storyline.
Exactly. Exactly.
They wanna, yeah, they wanna fall in love with the main character.
That's it. That's it. That's it, bro.
That just means you got to give them a villain.
Mm. got that. I got that for them. That shit is easy to highlight. That shit is easy to highlight. Because the way I'm gonna do it also is like in the boondocks sort of way.
Mm,
You feel me?
yeah,
Like that's how I'm positioned like my character Khalil Gibran like that boondock sort of way. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all this going on and like, huh. I feel like that's really gonna speak and say what I needed to say.
yeah. Comedy is the way to get niggas.
And also too, that I feel like that's the same element of that Disney fall in love kind of thing.
Yeah,
Because like even like a harsh truth, comedy puts it to where though you can accept it a little easier because you I guess making somebody laugh.
yeah. Because you get to bring them through the story,
Right.
and then when they hit them, they be like, oh, so it's
But
not just straight to it.
yeah, it's not as gut wrenching. It's not like it don't just take the air out
Yeah,
you hear it. Like I feel like that's important. I feel like if Kevin Samuels was a little bit more comedic, he could have got way more shit off.
I don't think he wanted to do that though. I think he was
Of
right where
course,
he
of course,
wanted to
of
be
course,
at.
of course he didn't want to. But I'm just saying, like, if he
I
had
think
that,
that was I think that was needed because it opened it up for everybody else now to add those little wrinkles and shit.
that's very true. That's very
Because
true.
if he would have been doing that from the rip, nobody wouldn't have been listening.
But it also him not being comedic, it created a lane for people to be
For
weird
hate.
in a certain way. Yeah, for niggas to overdo it in that type of way. Because he was very skilled, if you ask me, and how he like,
With his words.
yeah. And it's like if you're not that skilled and you try to do that, it's not gonna come off that
The
way.
right way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I think the comedy is like a good. It takes the seriousness away from the interaction and allow it to be more playful banter that you could turn into whatever you want to turn into instead of a heated argument.
But that way, I feel like that's when, um, like with the Boondocks, you just start having conversations. Now you just start talking about it with people in a way where it's like you kind of get that stigma or that sting out of it now.
Right. No, hell yeah. That comedy, that's and I'm just thinking too in my mind. It's funny, it's all in the name. Romantic comedy. Like that's it right there.
Same thing that make you laugh, make you cry.
Real shit. So I think adding them those two textures, like on the surface level of everything, it's gonna make it pop. That romance and that comedy, man.
Yeah, especially with all the other textures.
All other textures is gonna make it last for hundreds and thousands of years and shit like that. But that romance and that comedy on top of it as an outer layer, man. And that's why I say Lux is important too. Cause I feel like the type of character that I'm creating for the Magnum Opus film project, she's a good love interest,
Lois Lane.
if you will. Yeah. But I kind of think more so like on a X-Men type of thing.
Cause
The
she got
low,
powers too.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Got you.
yeah. And that's kind of how the whole base I want to have shit. Like everybody that's with us got powers, some mutant shit. Like, you know what I mean, yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's a fun storyline.
Word.
Comic books. Man, it's gonna have an amusement park, cuz.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So and that's why right now is a very difficult time for me mentally because I guess I gotta really envision of who are gonna be these characters that's gonna be these main characters.
Nah, I feel like you just said, you got the first two.
I got a whole bunch, but just who's gonna really be down and not be putting that doubtful energy in the atmosphere and that
You
type
gotta
shit.
go one by one.
All right.
One by one. That's it.
I feel like Nimi gotta get locked in also.
Nah, but you know it's crazy. I was thinking that on the film shit, like it's no other person that I see, especially like Jersey. Like,
Right. I was thinking him doing the film series and Katie Creator doing the docu series.
yeah, give it that, because that docu series got to be that gritty. She be hitting those textures.
Yeah, that's something you can feel like. And I feel like Secret Society and they get that like cinema. You know what I'm saying? Shit that you can see on Netflix and shit like that.
Or that movie screen shit.
Or um, yeah. So I gotta crunch up some numbers for Nimi. Cause it was a point in time that I did want hour long episodes. I think I might keep it to 20, 30 minutes.
I think that's gonna be the sweet spot right there, bro.
Right.
And then you can always make it longer.
Facts.
Like
Facts.
I think it's just about making it interesting and want people wanting more.
No, facts.
But what I was about to say, that's why I feel like how you said when we first started, getting the major deals done.
But even then, like even with like say we do this first season, I feel like we got to bootstrap this first season as far as like proof of concept and shit like that. Because otherwise we gonna be pitching forever, and I don't got time to be going through the same shit in the film industry as we did with the music shit. So I'd rather
I
just
feel you.
get straight to cooking it up. Because once you gotta
Yes, sir.
produce, you say
That's when that I was about to say because that's basically what happened. You waiting till you like, man, I might just do this shit myself.
where like might as well skip all that. Like fuck.
But nah, I was about to say, I think nah, go ahead.
Um, I forgot what I was saying, but
Said you're about to crunch the numbers and
oh yeah, because basically this pilot season we gonna have to produce it on our own. Um, yeah, we had to produce it on our own, distribute it on our own, all of that, and then the licensing and all that other stuff gonna come after that. Like I can
that's
already
why I feel like the docu series is a more ready made
me too,
like you know what I'm talking about?
It's
as
easy.
the pilot, and then you feel me?
All right, all right. No, definitely, definitely, I agree. But I kind of feel like both of them got to get shot this year. The docu part got to be done this year.
No, I definitely feel like that too, though. Like all that shit got to be done this year.
Word up. Yeah, that's major.
So, what you think should be the first thing as far as like doing a film or just dropping like artists?
Well, the first thing I feel like is like you said, getting the ready-made things because once we have the ready-made things produced, it allow us to flip to have money to finance the bigger film projects. So, say me and B Rad do a project and we fucking do it out of my house, low overhead, put that out, get physicals, whatever the case may be, flip that, put that into the bigger project, have and just keep flipping, create merch for it, and just keep investing that all into the bigger project. Feel me? The bigger film projects. Every merch drop we do, just keep reinvesting all the profits. Feel me? Every doing other collaborations, me and Syph, me and Jay Wonder, all like little collab EPs and feel me?
2, 3 songs, whatever.
Whatever. Throw an event for it, all that. Feel me? And all the profits just keep reinvesting that, flipping it into the film profit, the film project. And
Yeah,
that's how we finance it. Just keep doing flips that lead up to that. And then when it comes to the film, we flip with that with the theater premieres.
yeah. I think them theater joints gonna be that's going. I feel like once we get to June, July, August, those months should be hours in the theaters, bro.
Yeah, we should be running it like that Adrian Royale nigga.
Bro, that nigga, niggas need to link with him too, though, on everything.
That nigga was
For real, because, bro, we definitely need to link with that nigga, bro.
he different,
He
bro.
doing something. Yeah, that nigga, bro. Yo,
Everything,
that
bro.
nigga, bro, that's Tyler Perry in Jersey,
Dead,
bro.
no, dead ass, bro. Dead ass. God give it up to him. God give it up to
Bro, we could build a studio and shit, bro. We could motherfucking just be motherfucking creating content.
real shit. They got and they got we gotta tap in. They got a film studio in Ironbound too.
Yeah, definitely gotta tap into that,
But nah, he definitely the Tyler Perry of New Jersey.
bro.
He get it done.
And he do real estate too, so I know he could get like, you feel me?
And he was a retired cop.
Oh yeah, he was a cop in Jersey though too, and no,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah, definitely in the city, bro.
Facts. Facts.
You gotta link with him. That's
Definitely.
great. Yo, if niggas ain't watching this shit live, bro, they gonna be tight, bro. Hella jewels getting dropped. Niggas,
Yeah, dude. Somebody we got one person live. I don't know who it is, but we got one person. But yeah, man. The film thing is gonna really take us up. I look at like the top franchises, like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, um, and their biggest profit margin come within the merchandise.
And I feel like our biggest the biggest thing that we have is like you said, the low overhead.
Where
Because these is like big money fucking productions. So they gotta make those big dollar, you feel me, earnings come in. So if we hit fucking even half of a quarter of what these numbers was hitting, you feel me, we gonna come all way better than they did.
where and all them big ones started at a point in time where they didn't have all the resources that we have now, as far as like budget wise. They had to have big budgets.
Exactly.
We could pull a lot of stuff off with what we have now and distribute it out to the right people. And just like we were talking about with that shit on Netflix, you people, you can tell they didn't spend no crazy money producing that.
It's
But
really all about the distribution of it right now.
that shit caught a lot of eyeballs. You know what I mean?
Because it's funny.
And they casted the right people and rolled it out the right way, I guess. Use Black
Yeah,
Twitter.
yeah. Because all you need to do is have the right faces in something. You feel me? And I think that's what H.R. Royale was doing too, because he was putting people who had the attention of the culture in his shit. You feel me? When they had the attention, even if
Facts.
they had some
Money
little
had to.
small role,
Yep,
you know
yep.
what I'm talking about? And then he move on to the next person who got the
Facts.
attention.
Facts. He definitely kept it moving.
Yeah,
Nah, that's a hundred. That's a hundred. You definitely got to borrow that keep it moving aspect and not being so locked in on certain people. Word, that's key right there.
feel me? Just I don't even want to say use people for their perk, but it's like all right, people
People
are useful or useless. Like
word.
that's everybody. You feel me? Everybody has a role to play. You feel me? You just plug them into that role, and then once that role is no longer needed, you feel me? You don't need to con like progress that situation past its expiration.
Just use it's all like leasing agreements.
Yeah, like we doing this together. You feel me? But I still have other business in other places.
Right. Non-exclusively. Right. Yeah, that's major right there. That's major. So I think the last thing on the board really is just getting a budget for the film projects. Everything else is pretty much quantifiable as far as the merch and like studio sessions and mixing sessions and shit like that. But just this film budget that has to get
Nah, I feel like um the how you gonna build out the budget is build out the script. Then you could build out the places that you need to film, and that's how you gonna really build out the budget for that shit.
I'm talking about just how much episode I'm gonna pay them.
Mhm. Or you want to do it on a yeah,
Or flat rate up front.
I feel like I feel like you can't pay niggas up front, not fully.
I mean, not fully, but I'm saying per episode. Like we gotta agree per episode standard type shit.
Get the best work out of niggas, you gotta make them sweat.
Definitely, they gonna sweat when they see when they. Cause how I envision it is that I want to shoot all these quick. So every episode that I pay for, I want to immediately flip with the screener. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So as soon as we finish the episode, we got the behind the scenes, we got the episode, we got the interviews with the actors, all that ready to air for the screening. So everything we spent, we immediately make back. feel me?
I fit right back into it.
Go right back into it and just keep flipping that way.
By then, though, the flip gonna be crazy with the the projects, the
Mm-hmm.
merge.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, but who was what was that label that you sent me earlier?
Label.
Somebody put in the chat. Started with 5,000, just got some deal with somebody valuing the label
Word.
at 100
100 million.
million or something.
Word. I thought it's LVRN, some shit like that.
You know any of they artists?
They said they did stuff with Lil Baby and a couple of known artists. I think it was like I don't know what type of label they is or whatever. It seemed like some new type of hybrid type of situation when they work with other majors and I don't know. I didn't look too deep into it, but I just seen the 5,000 to 100 million. I'm like, oh shit.
Shit, ain't that basically what they doing over there with Q and P? Them niggas over there in Atlanta? Ain't that the same shit they doing?
What?
Basically just like motherfucking doing deals with other major labels.
Oh. Nah, what you got? All right, me at 20. All right, like some battle.
Yeah, I ain't had a motherfucking 20 in a minute.
What you got down there?
Niggas only selling eighths, quarters, halves, O's. That's it. For real.
Hold on. Nah, I think this film wave was it. Don't be surprised if she asks with a cash. Yeah. Be right back. With cash. With cash. Yo, we back.
Yo,
Yeah. Had to get a refill.
fuck you over there drinking wine.
I need some more Cali. But nah, I'm really excited about these film projects, man. I'm really excited about the magnum opus. I'm really gonna drop some singles from the magnum opus this year. I plan on dropping Lead, the long-awaited single from the magnum opus. I just plan to just release everything this year. All the ideas that I've been having on my whiteboard and in my notebooks since I've been in the studio with Great John and reading all these books. I'm just ready to release and share all this energy that I had brewing since Fuck 12 and Whoa since that era of things. Ready to show people the evolution of me as an artist, uh, of us as a company, as a brand. Ready to expand, man. Ready to scale. Ready to kill shit. Ready to collaborate. Um, Ready to travel. I'm ready to make a lot of money. I'm ready to have a lot of nice women. I'm ready to buy a lot of nice things for my family and just I'm ready to see the upside in this shit now. You know, niggas done plant a lot of seeds and watered them over time. I'm ready to see the fruit. And I think the film is a great vehicle to that fruit because it's like you get to showcase yourself and your ideas and your personality and your environment and how you see things. And people get to see things how you see things. And I just always attributed everything really back to Fuck 12, man, because I had that song out. And to me, it's three layers to that song. I remember when I first dropped it as a regular MP3, and it was tough. Certain real lyricists and like hip hop heads acknowledged it for what it was. Some of it went over some people's heads. And then you had when I performed it, they had a whole different layer to it and brought a whole nother crowd to the record. And they acknowledged it for what that was. And like, yo, you gotta experience this record live. But then when the video came, it was like a whole another thing that kind of eclipsed the song by itself and the performance by itself. It was like once you throw that video, you show that video to anybody, they instantly sold and converted. Word, like instantly. So it just really showed me the power of film and really the kind of mind control, hypnotic nature of film. You know what I'm saying? Something you could do one time and you just show it to somebody, and the way it has the ability to convert people, it's amazing. So just showed me just like yo, it's something you got to stick to as far as film. So to be able to take it up on the level that we talking about this year, I'm very excited and I'm anxious because I haven't really had that feeling since Fuck 12. I probably had a little bit on Whoa.
I was about to say, I was about to ask that.
Whoa was a great video, but it didn't have much of that. Like Fuck 12 had that like intellectual.
Yeah, but I feel like niggas needed that.
Whoa.
Yeah, that other side.
Nah, nigga definitely needed that, but I feel like it didn't take you as many places as Fuck 12 did.
But it was by design though.
Nah, for sure, for sure. I'm
But I
just
get you
saying,
though. You want to go through that whole cinematic process.
yeah, of something just because I would say Fuck 12 had that romantic element to it as well from a revolutionary hip hop perspective. And Whoa wasn't really romantic in kind of any sense. It was more uh like Big Pimpin' was for Jay Z.
Mm,
Like it's a good record and it reminds you of that time, but it just stuck in that time. I'm like, oh, this is what niggas was on back then. But it's like even with the shit that happened with Tyree Nichols, niggas hit me up like, yo, you need to repost Fuck 12 because it still has that that layer to it that is just
yeah, it's
forever.
gonna hit throughout the times.
Throughout the times. Throughout the times. You feel me? And what I could have did with Woe to make it last throughout the times a little more was a little more of the record label element. You feel me? we put a little bit of that into it. I feel like a little bit more of that should have got pushed into the forefront of what niggas was trying to say.
But I feel like that's just another setup for the third version of
You're
that
right. You're right.
with the same cop and everything. Like,
You're right. You're right. But nah, yeah. I feel like for Woe to have that fuck 12 level longevity, that record label influence part of it has to be uh, more put to the forefront. Because if you think about it, like that's the kind of the only reason that I made that record.
that, yeah, that was the whole purpose.
You feel me? And that kind of that fit with all the things of the drill music and Leo Cohen and Dame Dash. Like it fit within that whole context of conversation. So it's like when you put it in when it's put into that context, it has more cultural relevance over time. You feel me? But yeah, that definitely got to get put more into it. Now I plan to draw that out more within the series.
Yeah, give it that context through a movie.
Yeah, I'll do some papers. Yeah, now this series is gonna be OD fire. Though. Like I can already see it. And then I have somebody like Rob G help me with it too. And yeah, I'm gonna bring Rob G in, man. Bring Rob G in. He gonna bring that enthusiasm. They smiling. Nigga gave me the shrug.
Hey, yeah, alright. You know,
Now I say that too because like when I go to fourth Ave, it's gonna be somebody else out there now that see that other side of shit. You know what I'm talking about?
hmm
I be needing that.
Yeah, infiltrate that little Northside Saturday.
Yeah, yeah. Feel me? 'Cause it be time I be
Nah,
feeling.
I hope that shit going on in the summertime.
I hope so too. I'm gonna go there if not this Saturday or the next Saturday. Check them out.
Let me know how it is, man.
I'm definitely let you know. I just want to see how long they stick with it though.
That's what I said. I want to see it in the summertime.
All right.
I want to see it in the
That's what I'm
summertime.
saying.
I feel like this could be niggas' way to finally, do something together.
Word. And I agree. My yo, if they do that right, it could be a great thing, like for everybody to commune. Mhm. I just kind of don't like that spot or that area like that. For that.
And that's my biggest thing. I feel
Word.
like they could have, but I get it. It's a pilot.
Word. I get it too. I'm gonna go support them.
Because when you first getting into a world, gotta start somewhere.
Word. Because I wouldn't mind them being promoters.
Me neither. Because they gonna have that. that edgy promotion where it's like
Yeah,
kind of like, you know,
yeah.
what I'm talking about, come nigga, like the fuck, like,
Word. 'Cause I feel like that's what they really want to do, but they don't know that's what they really want to do. It's like really, really party promote. And like books or
cause
acts.
that's they, cause that's their way to really enjoy what they want to do.
Word. But they really want to live that rapper lifestyle, right?
Yeah, be outside, you feel me, doing all that flashy shit, popping the bottles, you feel me? They like that.
Word.
That shit fun. Just I don't know, been there.
Facts.
Plus, I don't know. I just be seeing numbers, bro. You know how I be thinking.
Mm. Hi, what up? Nah, word, but that shit could be used to certain things. And,
Nah, I
and,
like that shit.
and even
I,
when I think, go ahead.
I was about to say, I think even that could be a little a kind of that energy away from fade, but like be in the club space, like you know what I'm talking about.
All of everything gotta get weaponized. Everything gotta get weaponized. We gotta keep it moving. Feel me? Just keep it moving. Cause like I was gonna say, that's gonna come into play too. Cause I still want to do like that proud to pay 100K campaign where niggas is buying shares and having certain ownership and certain shit, and that's gonna be a way for them to recoup off of their portion of the ownership. Is promoting whatever records that they buying into or they believe in. They're promoting it at the club, and you know what I'm saying. Them they having that a certain resource where they can amplify and add value to something.
Hmm.
You
So that way they don't gotta look at it as like, man, well, how I'm gonna help this shit make money?
Right.
How am I gonna make money off of this shit? They have a way for it to make money for them.
Exactly. How was goody? You gonna have on the
What's
stream?
good?
You know, I've been trying to stream for like a whole month.
Yo, we gotta add some comedy to the financial literacy.
Facts. Yeah, we got high for the comedy. Who we gonna have for the romance?
You motherfucker.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm saying though,
you gotta have the
I be
rose
on my
petals,
shit
man.
though. I be on my shit. I'm saying I don't be doing. I'm saying I be buying chick diamonds and shit. That's I be doing that.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, okay.
I say that shit kind of lazy though, cause then you don't gotta think about it. But that's why I do it kind of. But I think it's
That-
still a nice gift because I like to see it on them. That's why I get it for them.
that's some extra grown shit. But to me, that's some shit I would only do for my wife, unless I'm super up and like I'm tricking like that because I got it like that.
I'm saying I'm only doing that for one person.
Mm,
I ain't getting diamonds, man. Only one person brought my kids into this world.
bingo, bingo. Yeah, man. I think I'll put Lolo on the board too. I'm thinking about putting Lolo on the board. Oh yeah, also I'm going to increase the production of the Khalil Brown experience. I want to rent out G50 Studios and have like a setup there, and then every artist that I interview have them do like a musical performance at the end of the interview type shit.
Okay, Khalil Fallon.
Word. Straight
I
like
think
that.
that shit gotta be on some midday shit.
Why say that?
Cause I think that's a good spot. Nobody ain't in that space. And then, it could be live during the midday, during lunch hour. You feel me? And then, you feel me, niggas, whoever don't catch it during lunch gonna catch it after work.
Now, I think midday is good for uh like a daily talk show type shit. Like if I was on some The View or Michael Strahan and that other chick, that white chick type shit. But type shit I'm doing, I'm thinking more so late night, like, cause I really want to take the real estates on Sundays. I really want to like own that day.
You wanna compete with football?
Football about to be over.
But you gonna still do it every Sunday though, right?
Yeah,
So
but
you wanna compete with football?
I'm saying
Well, if you do it at 11, that's after the games.
that's what I'm saying. Late night,
That's clean.
at the everything go off.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, you still gonna be up.
Midnight show. What's the bald head nigga that was on ESPN midnight?
You talking about?
What the fuck is that nigga name? A white dude. I don't know. I'll think of his name later. He
Yeah,
always came on that midnight though.
still late night. When niggas catch it the next morning on their way to work, go to school, stuff like that. I want to do something like that at G50, and I want to break it up and do some media at Arts High too. They got like a little news type of media thing. Got a whole media room with a TV in it. You got the news desk and all that shit.
But I think how you could do it is just do different subject matters, different spots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the midday shit that you were talking about, I can do that at Arts High. Could be like
Like
the
that
late,
could be like I was about to say that could be like some news shit.
right?
Giving people the updates on what's going on. Feel me?
Sports, politics, shit like that.
The men's meeting, the women's meetings.
Right. But the late night be like culture shit. We drinking, we smoking, some drink champs type shit. Unfiltered.
Fuck, y'all gonna get a stripper pole in there, cuz?
Shit, you never know. Have,
Howard
have,
Stern.
have bitches walking there, shades and a new Jeru mask, pouring us drinks and shit.
Ooh, yeah, they don't have no bottle boys like at Drink Champs, cuz.
Then we gotta have heavy feminine energy in the building. That's what I'm thinking. Lola, I think Lola would be a good co-host. I think she gonna bring that female audience, and I think me and her got a natural chemistry just from like being on the phone all them damn years. I'm putting all that to use. All that time I spent with her, that shit is getting utilized.
That you said with the bitches.
You know what I'm saying? She gonna bring the bitches for sure. She gonna bring the bitches. How I was trying to get Lux to come pod with us on the shit. I'm like, nah, you gotta keep Lux in the tuck. Like, that's the money maker. We gonna be ripping all on the pod. She gonna be mad. I want to talk to her.
Yeah, the pie gonna be too in the moment. Shit just gonna be going on.
Man, I can see it now. Like, I already had like certain edgy conversations with her. and I already see how like she respond in the heat of the moment to certain shit. So I'm like, yeah, she ain't ready for none of that shit. Check him out. Check him out, father. Nah, but I definitely think Lola would be a good co-host. Even Kasia, because Kasia went to school. Kasia went to arts with us too. She was a year younger than us. She hang with Lola now. Feel me? Um, but yeah, I think she'll be good to add that element to it. Lux got Steve put up for the film, and when we need her for music, that's it.
You trying to bring Lux out.
Yeah,
Can't give him anything too fast. They might motherfucking suffocate.
that's the buck right there. That's the money making horse. That Katie girl. Yeah, KJ. I think KJ would be a nice bottle girl for the show.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Yeah.
She a bottle girl now. Why not be one for the show?
Yeah, you know it's crazy. I told you I showed you the chick that be doing like the drinks and shit. She'd be a good fit for that too. Like doing like the drink service and shit.
How she look?
I sent you her page.
What's the name on Instagram?
What the fuck is her name on Instagram? Hold on. I'm about to go to it.
She probably corny.
Oh, I ain't, you ain't even. I'm about to send her page right now. That's what I said.
Yeah, she alright.
And she like be making drinks and all that shit. Like, doing the bartending shit. Got a little license and all that now. And she could bring like, some more females to bartend and make drinks and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Pouring cups.
Yeah, we have it for like the events or something, but I don't cater just for the look and for the internet fan base that they gonna bring. Cause to me, chicks like Lola and Kaja, they have fan bases that they not uh leveraging in any way. So like they fan bases is very stagnant, and some people in their fan base is people that's potential fans of us, and that I see are going to be fans of us once they become activated. You feel me? So it's like, boom, once we activate them, that should just light up everything on the board. But I see she fuck with some CTE niggas, Gary and them. Hey, how this girl follow Kagan? Kagan is nigga that used to be doing skits with Hard. he start wearing dresses and shit.
Oh shit,
How
that's
I
your
start,
boy.
how
Nah,
I
that's
start
his
fucking with him
boy.
like
Nah, that's his boy. Don't tell me you suspended at your house, huh?
Hey, how was good your man's king, huh? Damn. So I go to his page, he got a sweet looking he got a sweet looking thumbnail soon. So I go to his page too. Damn. Check her out. Check her
Nah, bro. I see him. Nah, bro.
out.
Terrible.
He said, don't fuck with him, he a bitch.
You did though. That was
Hey
your
yo, he really
man, 100 grand.
hey yo, check him out. That's crazy.
Nah, chill. Let me stop fucking with him before you start making jokes and shit. I'm good, bro. I'm fucking with you, bro.
Damn. Oh, that's crazy. Look though.
Come on, man.
It's
That's
crazy.
crazy out here.
Hey, hi, what's up with your man's hot?
Niggas living foul, boy.
Everything.
Oh man. How many of these shits he got? That's all that's his whole comedy routine.
I don't know. And then look at the first shit on his page, like that
Oh
first little
yeah.
thumbnail looking sweet. Like
Yeah, it's over.
his
It's
whole
over.
bull look a little crazy. Like
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, don't put that shit away, man. It's over for that guy. He's done. He's
damn,
done in these streets.
he follow old girl too. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, that shit is crazy. Why niggas be selling their
Man.
soul like that, man?
And then they don't even be getting nothing.
Like shit crazy. This girl he had sent me for she do drink. Yeah, she a licensed bartender, and some other shit too. I seen some license. Yeah, Keegan was a mutual between me and her, a couple of other people, Gary and some other people. Um, yeah, I gotta really just storyboard this pilot season, storyboard the docu series ASAP. Quote that I want to present to these camera people. I I gotta present a number to them before they
Mm-hmm.
do that type of shit. Yeah. Hey, what you think about that Tyree Nichols situation?
I don't know, man. Shit crazy. I just think that motherfuckers gotta focus on, you feel me, tightening up their shit
Right.
because like niggas really duck accountability and consequences today. And like if like when I was doing shit outside and if I ran from the cops, you know what I expected? To get my ass whooped when they caught me or if they caught me. Like I don't know, it just be a part of the game. And feel me? When you doing certain shit, can't cry foul, my opinion. But
You feel like Tyre Nichols was out there doing certain shit?
I don't know. Wasn't he running?
I don't. I really don't know the details of the case. I didn't look into it to be honest. But from the little that I did hear, I heard that he got pulled over because supposedly he ran a stop sign.
From what I was hearing, it was like footage of him like trying to get away from them or some shit, like on feet. Uh,
Mm.
Cause I ain't watched the shit neither.
Word.
I, I'm not really into the murder porn shit, killing black men on camera and everybody watching it and shit. But you know, but I just feel like certain shit. You feel me? Now, if you like a complete civilian and the cops do something wrong to you, feel me? Cool. You feel me? But when you live in certain lifestyles and you doing certain shit always happen to you. Like you feel me? That's just like the karmic universe of like the
You don't
laws
think
of the land.
Rose is a civilian?
I don't know, but I know that motherfucking regular like you could see black men walking down the street and you feel me like looking like they just came from their job, and most of the time the cops don't fuck with you unless you look like you doing some shit. Like if you standing around and then you give them suspicion that you doing some shit, then they fuck with you. If the cops pull you over in your car, you feel me? You get them your license, your registration, and all your shit legit. They can't fuck with you. They give you a ticket and they let you the fuck go. That's like almost 98% of the cases. Like, yeah, they publicize these cases, you feel me? But they don't publicize, like, you feel me, when they kill innocent kids, you feel me?
Facts.
Like,
One
they
of
don't publicize that. I feel like we be fighting the wrong battle sometimes. Like, yeah, we should be fighting that battle, but not on certain fronts. And that's why the shits don't be getting respected.
oh, I'm about to try to look at the details of this. Yeah, they saying it's a traffic stop.
I did hear something about one of the cops knew him.
They saying he did it. He knew he, he was fucking with his bitch or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, I don't know how true that was. You know, everything people be saying anything on the internet.
Word.
Yo, what's wrong with him? Yo, that's not funny. But what's wrong with him? Yo, damn, that's foul. But yo, you know what's crazy? Did you peep how they ain't show the white boy until like the last second?
Word. I mean,
And I don't think he got charged.
it's better for the media if with him not there. To be honest, it create a whole different narrative.
But nah, I feel like we should be wanting him on the TV too.
Now we should, but if to be honest, right? If I'm a media person, if I'm a white media person, I'm not. I'm posting all five of them black officers. It's a better story. Then that lead to the LeBron tweet. We are our own worst enemy. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a video on this shit.
Word.
The Shelby County District Attorney
out into the investigation of the death of Tyree Nichols. 2 more Memphis officers have now been relieved of duty, and 3 Memphis fire personnel are now out of their jobs. ABC's Justin Finch has the story.
Far from over, the Shelby County District Attorney.
That's what kind of got to me too. Like, damn, like, bro was like a skater. Like, that's like mad non-problematic. Like,
telling ABC News his office is carrying out a thorough investigation of Tyree Nichols' death.
We are looking at everybody.
Memphis police announcing 2 more officers have been relieved of duty in the Nichols case and identifying Officer Preston Hemphill. Now on leave pending investigation, Hemphill is seen on his body camera deploying his taser at Nichols during that initial traffic stop. After hearing Nichols was reported found nearby, Hemphill heard saying,
I hope they stop it.
Hemphill's attorney says he did not go to that second location where Nichols was beaten and is cooperating with investigators. But Nichols' family is wondering why
he
Hemphill
ran from
was
them, right?
not identified sooner, releasing a statement saying, "It certainly begs the question why the white officer involved in this brutal attack was shielded and protected from the public eye and to date from sufficient discipline and accountability." 5 now fired police officers, all black, face second-degree murder charges. The Memphis Fire Department announcing 2 medics, Jamichael Sandridge and Robert Long, and their lieutenant, Michelle Whitaker, have been fired for failing to adequately assess Nichols on scene after he was beaten January 7th. Nichols died 3 days later. On Capitol Hill,
Nobody deserved to die like
the Nichols
that, though,
case
man.
renewing calls for new police reform legislation.
We should have simple legislation that we can agree upon.
We owe it to all of the families who've lost loved ones in these horrible acts of brutality.
And Tyree Nichols' family is now preparing for his funeral tomorrow here in Memphis. His mother saying she's determined to get justice for her son. Justin Finch, ABC News, Memphis.
But nah, the only way to really stop this is to stop having taxpayers pay when this shit happen. Why that's not coming out of the police pension funds and they budget.
they got the money bottom line. Nah, that's crazy. It did like he was running. I don't know why he looked like he was running, but that shit crazy. Damn. I did hear about another case. I don't know if he was a cop. It might have been a cop, but this white dude had killed this little kid, shot him in the back or some shit like that.
In the park?
Something like that.
I think that's the story I was talking about.
Recently, right?
Yeah, I think it was around the same time that the Tyree Nichols happened. Like, if not the same day. I think he had like a cap gun or something like that, but he was like 8. And then they slammed his sister, who was like 14, all on the ground and locked her up.
Yeah.
They ain't publicized that. And I think that happened in Chicago.
Damn. Just make you put a lot of different shit in perspective. When it comes to protecting yourself, protecting your family, how you move, what country you want to settle in as your home, where you want to travel to. It's not in Iran. They just got fucking 10 years for dancing.
I just seen that too.
Let me pull that shit up.
Yo, but shoot, I don't think you could be like kissing in public in some of these Muslim countries. They'll lock you up.
reportedly been sentenced to a total of 10 years in prison each, that is, for dancing at the foot of Tehran's
Each.
Freedom Tower. The engaged couple, and you can see them here in this video, have reportedly been convicted of promoting corruption and prostitution, colluding against national security and propaganda against the establishment. Now, it comes as the government continues to prevent protests across the country since September as well. We're going to talk about that video in a moment and what it means, but there's been another story to report out of Iran imposing a travel ban as well on a veteran filmmaker who has supported anti-government protests. With me now is Jia Gol from BBC Persian. Let's talk firstly, before we get to that really moving video of the young couple dancing, about this veteran filmmaker. Who is he?
Well, Masoud Kimiai, he's 81. And at the beginning of the protest in September, he, in a post, he said he stands with people, and he criticized the security forces, the way they have been handling the protesters, attacking them violently. And obviously, he was on his way on Sunday to go to Netherlands. I think his latest film will be screened there. And in the airport, he found out he has been banned leaving the country. And he's not the only one. In the past few months, numbers of actors and actresses, filmmakers, sportsmen, football players have been banned leaving the country, or some of them have been arrested and still they are in prison.
And Gia, this video, which actually this was the first time I watched it just now, it seems so tender. And this young couple engaged in love, dancing. What's going on? They've been arrested.
Well, they were arrested almost 3 months ago, and they have been sentenced each 10 years and 6 months, combined 21 years in prison. The irony is, a man who beheaded his wife just a couple of years ago, he was sentenced very recently to 7 years in prison. And a couple simply for dancing. And you see it there, they have been convicted to 10 years and 6 months. I think hijab and this kind of attitude for the Islamic Republic of Iran is the pillar of the system. They think if they back down on any of those things they have been promoting in the past 40 years, it might threaten their very establishment. That's why they are trying to scare off so many young people who defiantly.
But what effect does that have? I mean, does it work in any way? Do people stop their protests? Are they demoralized, or does it make them even more fierce, even more angry and determined?
Someone just left Tehran and he came out, he said, we don't see as much as protests we used to see.
Ain't they over there like
the
killing people, doing like firing squads?
Continues. So it's a matter of time, again, erupt again. And obviously so many men and women dance, or many women have removed their headscarf, still they continue to do so. So it's an act of defiance, but it seems to me the Islamic Republic of Iran, they are determined to crack down and give a lesson to those young people if they have such idea to do in public.
Gosh, yeah, it's something to look at those pictures, isn't it? Thank you so much for just telling us what is going on. Thanks so much.
Man. Shit, real out here.
Yeah.
Shit, real out here. That was
He said you see why he ran. Yeah.
Hey, man. Yeah, I got into it in police a little bit. Yeah. And in America, man, like 3-year-old. And shit happening.
Yeah, man, shit crazy. RP to Tyre Nichols.
Word. But yeah, man. Any closing remarks?
Nah, man, just, we got a lot of things coming. Stay tuned.
Thanks. Thanks. Movie time. Appreciate everybody tuning in that were tuned in. Hot. You already know. One time for your mom, 2 times for your spine. Prezi Trick. It's a new world. Dreams do come true. It's Magnum Opus.
And we out of here.
Bang.